So we've got two main missions for the Wired conference. First, to bring to life the stories and the values we cover every month in the magazine. But second, to bring together that community of curious, smart, interested people so they can meet each other, build the networks. In terms of subject matter, themes that we're building the conference around, it's incredibly eclectic. So we've got one strand, the unfinished social revolution. We've got a lot of Arab Spring speakers, people from Saudi Arabia and North Africa. But we've also got another strand on the business of social. People like David Karp, who created Tumblr, Troy Carter, who's the power behind Lady Gaga's massive social media success. We've got science strands. We've got people from MIT's Media Lab showing us how you can build cameras that take pictures around corners. We want to surprise people and also excite people. There's a hacker and maker strand as well. For instance, you can see a gentleman from Brooklyn who is building a nuclear fusion reactor with parts he's got on eBay. I've got a lot of obsessions. Every time I meet a new entrepreneur or scientist or venture capital, I come away with another great thing to think about. But the one on my mind this morning, it's called affective computing, which is the way computers learn to read your emotions. And there's a great group of people inside MIT's Media Lab who started out trying to work out how people with autism could communicate more effectively if they can't read people's facial expressions and tone of voice. But that's evolved into ways that the computer can learn whether you're concentrating, whether you're happy with something. And it's led to a spin-off business. There's one business called Affectiva, created by some MIT Media Lab people, that shows people film trailers and advertisements and monitors frame by frame whether they're engaged, whether they're happy. And I think that's got huge potential. So we're at a really early stage in the mobile internet, and once you connect people together, they build tools, they create new economic opportunities. So a year ago at the Wired event, 2011, Rachel Botsman gave a fantastic keynote on the power of collaborative consumption, people connecting together to create opportunities for people to rent out their cars, their house, their tools, which empowers people and creates new streams of wealth. So I think that's only going to continue now. But you just have to think ahead. There are whole areas of the world that have not been networked. If you look what's happening in lots of parts of Africa, in lots of parts of Asia, when the smartphone arrives, it's going to create entrepreneurial opportunities for people, often women with no current means of earning very much. And once you're on the network, who knows what can happen? Some of the bigger trends we're talking a lot about in the Wired office are what happens when you connect physical objects to the internet. The phrase is the Internet of Things. So with billions of sensors in the physical world can talk to each other on the network. What does that mean? So already you're getting some very exciting examples of local authorities embedding sensors in the ground. So in San Francisco now, you can tell which parking places are free because there are sensors detecting whether there's a car above them, and you can look at a real-time map. I think that whole theme of measuring data and sending it to the network in real time is going to affect all sorts of things.